Tina.
And Miss Carrie.
And this is Real Relationships.
Relationships.
We've got real questions from real people, but the names and details have been changed to protect the innocent, the guilty, and the thirsty. So the question was, how do you take a compliment? It seems really simple, but
It's so hard.
not all compliments are the same. You've got compliments where people mean to make you feel good, and then you've got compliments where they make you feel uncomfortable. Generally, a lot of times those come from men. So we'll talk about that too. So we're gonna split this up into two things. We'll talk about those awesome compliments, how to handle that, and how to respond to the ones that you didn't want. So we wanna break these down into things you wanna do when you get a compliment, things you don't do. Now, you don't have to do any of these things. We're giving you some different options on how to respond.
Really, I think for most women, it's difficult for us to receive a compliment. I know I struggle with it. I've tried to do better. And so the first thing on our list is something that I've just forced myself to do. And that's just to smile and say thank you.
And it is wild that's
It's
difficult.
hard. It's really hard.
Another thing to do when you get a compliment is allow yourself to feel good about it. It's not conceited. There's nothing wrong with feeling good because someone told you something positive.
Then tell them, like, well, thank you. That makes me feel better. To respond and let them know, I really needed that. And sometimes that person needs to hear that too.
Which leads to another good point, which is to find something positive to say about them. That is true. Don't lie.
Most people can tell when you're lying anyway.
Yes.
So unless it is a genuine thought, it's better
Don't say it. It is perfectly appropriate for you to smile and say thank you. That really makes me feel good, and that's the end of it. Or if you just don't know what else to say, it's perfectly okay to change the subject or to excuse yourself and walk away. Especially if you're one of those people that
This is too many people looking at me and focusing on me. I can't do this right now.
because you've already smiled and thanked them, you can literally move on. I've got to go to the bathroom. Or if you're like me, you got to pee all the time anyways. You're telling the truth. It's whatever.
That's what we do. Here's what we don't do.
Compliment. Give me a compliment.
I think you have a beautiful smile.
Are you pulling my leg? Are you playing? You playing with my emotions?
You stupid.
You stupid. You stupid.
You stupid.
You stupid. That's
That. Don't do that. We're not going to tell them that they're wrong.
oh, I love that outfit. It may not come out of our mouths, but in our head, we're thinking, oh my gosh, if you knew how hard I was sucking in right now. These spanks so tight.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
about to die. Y'all gonna call 911.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a can opener to get out of this. Stop arguing with people's compliments in your head. We're missing the opportunity to feel good. And we're missing the opportunity to bless someone else by letting them know how good they made us feel. Don't criticize yourself either. You have amazing eyes.
Tina, you know when I smile, you can't see my eyes. Take the compliment for how it's meant, okay, girls? Maybe they genuinely meant it, and that's how they see you.
So don't tell them that they're wrong. Don't criticize yourself to them or in your head. Because insulting the compliment is insulting them. You're insulting their opinion and their taste. Something else to not do is to ignore the compliment. It's not okay to ignore the compliment because you just don't know how to respond. That's one reason why we're having this conversation with you. Okay, let's go to the other tricky side of the situation. You can get a compliment from someone that is unsolicited and it's unwelcome. Walking down the street and it's,
Hey, girl, I love the way you walk away.
if we're just gonna call it what it is, sometimes it's unwanted sexual attention. It doesn't matter what words they use. Like, they can use harmless words like, I don't know, like cake, you know, but they mess it up. They make it yucky. They make it,
I like to take a bite of that cake, girl.
and you, oh my gosh, I'll never eat another cake in my life. Because you know that that's what's behind it. And it makes you feel creepy.
Yeah.
Here's how to respond. Here's how to handle that.
If they actually mean well. So if you're walking by at Walmart or whoever, and this less than gentleman makes some kind of comment, and you can tell that it is well-intentioned, but it still gives you the creeps, say thank you, keep going. If they don't mean well, it's more than just making you feel creepy. It kind of makes you feel endangered. Then you're not obligated, girls, to respond in any way. You don't have to say anything. You keep moving.
Also, if you find someone's approach to be threatening or overly aggressive, you might want to make a phone call. And it may not even be a real phone call, but you can just hello, hey, Peaches. This is my retainer case, but anyway. But you can just act like you're on the phone. It lets those other people know that you have help, that you've got support that is in immediate contact with you. And then you also can report them, because depending on what they're doing, then you may need to report them. So if you're in a store or somewhere public like that, you let a store manager know.
There's a dirty old man harassing people on aisle 6.
If you're with your parents or if you're with your an adult guardian, then you tell them.
People don't have to put their hands on you to be inappropriate with you.
Right.
So the fact that they don't touch you doesn't necessarily mean that whatever they said, you just have to deal with and it's okay.
However, don't run scared. You keep walking, don't stop at all.
You know, people talk about how dogs can tell when you're afraid and they
Yes.
chase the people that they feel the fear in.
Don't run scared, but do get away.
And don't you get aggressive either. You're walking, I don't know, down the aisle in Walmart. Some guys, shouts out something that's lewd and aggressive. And so you turn around and get aggressive with him.
Don't talk to me like that.
No, ma'am. You do not engage them, because at the end of the day, I don't care how strong or how whatever you are, chances aren't that you're going to be able to take down a man. You keep moving with confidence to a safe place and you report the problem. Tell it. If it's at your school, talk to a teacher that you trust and let them know.
Ray makes me feel uncomfortable. Whenever I walk past him on my way to the cafeteria, he says this. He looks at me like that.
Yes, unwanted attention can even come in the form of just looks. And don't let anybody make you feel stupid for reporting that. And if somebody's not taking you seriously, then you go tell it to somebody else so that it's being documented that this type of thing is happening. Ladies, if it's not you and it's happening to a friend, then be the friend that goes with the friend to report the problem. Let's get positive again. Girls, you deserve a compliment. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you on purpose and with purpose. And I know for a fact that there are many things about you that are complimentable. So receive that and make a habit out of complimenting your friends. You guys practice with each other, giving compliments and learning how to take them, taking the time to just feel good. And you can also practice how to respond if somebody's being appropriate so that you know how to handle that. Who knew a compliment could be so complicated? But we told you the truth about it. Because we're truth girls. So has anybody ever complimented you in a way that made you feel uncomfortable?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. How do you feel when people give you compliments?
That's hard. It is still hard for me to receive a compliment. I am trying to smile and say thank you.
So how do you feel when people give you a compliment? And how do you respond? Do you ever feel awkward? Have you ever run into the creepy old dude on the corner who's saying inappropriate things? How do you respond to that? Let us know if you think we got something wrong.
I want to hear about it.
Keep sending us your questions. We love to hear from you, and we hope that you have an amazing week.
We do. See you next time.
Bye.